What's up, everybody? So, we're gonna check out some wrestling today, and this one is called Top 10 Scariest WWE Undertaker Moments. Number 4 is Messed Up. Now, you guys know that I'm an Undertaker fan, right? If you have not, I suggest you go back to my videos titled Undertaker Hall of Fame Review. And that tells you, explains everything you need to know of why I'm a fan of The Undertaker. The Undertaker is my guy. Okay, now I would say maybe there's top 2 that comes to my head where I thought it was not scary, but I thought it was really cool or really epic. Maybe because I'm a big Undertaker fan, but some people might say it's scary. The first one was after his match against Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble 1994, where he managed to come out of the Titantron, and they had him do like I guess it was some type of stunt double type shit where he rises out of the shadow of death, and he's basically, the Undertaker is dead, and I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Basically, as soon as he finished his speech, the Undertaker, he basically rises up, and you see the spirit of the Undertaker rising up, and out of nowhere he vanishes, and we don't see him until SummerSlam 1994. And then another one is with, his promos against Kane for WrestleMania 20. I thought that was some supernatural shit. That, and then, of course, this thing with Randy Orton. I thought that was some crazy-ass supernatural shit. Now, I'm guessing they're going to talk about some of that shit in this video. So before we check this video out, if you have not done so, make sure you all subscribe to the channel so that way I can provide more content for you guys. Everybody, just make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Now, why don't we go ahead and check this video out.
Undertaker is arguably the greatest wrestler in WWE history and the scariest. The demon from Death Valley
I don't know who call scary. I thought it was a badass characters I ever
saw. But which moments were the scariest? That's what we're going to find out right now. These are the top 10 scariest Undertaker moments of all time. Number 10, The Undertaker is alive.
Oh,
after Paul Bearer betrayed
he came out of the hand, and after his match against Mankind, I thought him against Mankind, their chemistry together, they had some really badass matches, and Buried Alive match was one of them.
Even though he won, Undertaker ended up being the one buried alive, thanks to some interference. At first, it seemed like Mankind and Paul Bearer had successfully destroyed The Undertaker, but then
they had a really good match. Not just the King of the Ring 1998, but matches like this. They really took it to the whole new level.
Undertaker's arm rose from beneath the ground. While not the most terrifying moment,
a lot of people remember her Taker Mankind through the Hell in a Cell, but
is pretty spooky.
I remember a lot more than that.
You can't kill the dead man. Number 9, Undertaker Rises from the Dead. At the 1994 Royal Rumble,
hey, there you go. Then we just talked about it with the Undertaker. He rises from the dead, or the spirit of the Undertaker rises.
The dead man put up a good fight, and ultimately took
that's what I was talking about.
The stuffed Taker inside the casket.
Even defeat, though, we're gonna talk about shit like that, stuff like this.
As the casket was being
trying not to cuss here and
here, began to appear. The lights went black, and then we saw a look.
It is what it is. It just comes out, especially when I'm excited to see a man like The Undertaker. You know what I mean?
After giving a cryptic speech, The Undertaker began ascending inside a cloud of smoke. This moment has a lot of smaller, creepy moments, but to me, the scariest of them all is when Undertaker jolts back to life.
Yeah.
The lighting, the angle it's filmed at, and the Undertaker's terrifying voice from inside the casket all make it an iconic, scary WWE moment.
Yeah.
The coffin exploding at the end is a bit much, but still doesn't stop this from being one of The Undertaker's scariest moments of all time.
Of course, with his manager, Paul Bearer.
Buckle up, Teddy. I know what you're probably thinking. This moment isn't scary. It's funny. Well, yeah, but let me explain. At the 2009 Breaking Point pay-per-view, SmackDown General Manager Teddy Long screwed The Undertaker from winning the
based on this dude, he is not.
The Hell's Gate submission.
Well, he's a fan, but he's also not a fan because
he creeps
him out.
This made Teddy Long a target for The Undertaker, so SmackDown's GM
me
tried to make
personally,
up for it by apologizing.
I never was creeped out with The Undertaker. The only thing that was crazy that I didn't really find it interesting was when he used to do like those satanic shit in 1989 when he was in the Ministry of Darkness.
Because after
that I never really cared for.
He was in for a surprise.
You know?
Buckle up, Teddy.
Part of what makes this moment scary is that Teddy Long wouldn't be seen until the next SmackDown, meaning that The Undertaker had him kidnapped for a whole week. When Teddy did show back up, he was tied up and inside a casket. We can see that Teddy Long's suit was torn up, so Undertaker likely tortured Teddy while holding him hostage. To me, that's
the other one with the Royal Rumble. That was
never show or explain what exactly Undertaker did to Teddy Long. Judging by his expression after being freed, whatever Undertaker did to Long must have been pretty messed up. Number 7, Undertaker sends Edge to hell. In the main event of SummerSlam 2008, Undertaker and Edge competed in one insane Hell in a Cell match. It was a grueling battle.
They had a good match,
Undertaker came out on top.
Taker and Edge, they had a good
win. The Phenom hadn't had enough and continued attacking Edge. After setting up some ladders, Taker lifted the Radar superstar up and sent him plummeting down.
It was ironic how ever since Taker threw
all the bizarre visuals that appeared before the down were pretty creepy. But since that wasn't enough, this also happened.
You notice that they haven't ever since put the Undertaker on top of the roof again.
The flames nearly touched the top of the cell. I think this is supposed to be Undertaker.
I think the last time we saw it was him with Shane McMahon.
And definitely gave that effect. Edge also
that's where, you know, Shane McMahon will on top of the
so his absence helped make this moment even more
the cell and the
blue
crazy bump.
The orange flames also gave the segment a chilling and terrifying feel all at the same time. Number 6, Undertaker locks Ultimate Warrior in a casket. Coming off his first WrestleMania victory, Undertaker began feuding with one of the company's biggest stars, Ultimate Warrior. The rivalry began when Warrior was a guest on Paul Bearer's funeral parlor segment. It turned out to be a trap, and Undertaker,
I tell you what, man,
wrestler,
my favorite Undertaker era,
especially made Casket.
It's the 90s.
Rather than cutting away,
Undertaker in the 90s, from 1990 all the way to 1998,
ran to the coffin and tried to get it open.
The best,
after
in my opinion.
Literally chipping away at
the
it,
second I put
the lid. Inside, the
I'll probably put in
as referees began giving him CPR.
You know, the original slash NWA Undertaker, and then the third would be
pretty seriously.
You know, Big Evil.
The crew frantically trying to get the Warrior out and him being unconscious.
Still Undertaker, but
something else that adds the scariness is that the Ultimate Warrior was trying to escape by tearing at the top of the casket before
gloves,
and this was also when
getting power from the burn,
which made this moment even more
shocking. He keeps rising up like a
Number 5,
Frankenstein or like Michael Myers and shit, you know.
After suffering a concussion at the hands of The Undertaker, Steve Austin was spending the night at a hospital, or should I say, a local medical facility. While he was recovering, Stone Cold got ambushed by Taker and Paul Bearer. After they made the Texas rattlesnake pass out, the dead man and his manager took Austin's lifeless body to a funeral home.
That's where the form of the Ministry
of Darkness came on the operating table,
and they really care for it,
and prepared to slice him open.
Yeah, and then
anything involving cutting someone open, especially when they're still alive, is just disgusting and freaks me out. The cold emptiness of the room also adds to the unsettling feeling. Of course, Stone Cold doesn't actually end up being open. But even though I knew that, I still had a tough time watching this entire
hellfire and brimstone.
You might disagree, but I still find Undertaker's embalmment operation to be one of the scariest things.
It's a shame, man. Paul Bearer no longer with us, you know.
Undertaker nearly kills Paul Bearer. In 2004, Paul Bearer returned to manage The Undertaker.
That was one of my favorite entrances.
Bearer was kidnapped.
The Undertaker, he came back from the original Undertaker. The Great American Bash. He got the MMA gloves and shit.
Manager inside a tank.
When he came back and he did that entrance at WrestleMania 20, I thought that was epic. Gave me chills to this day.
Defeat both the Dudleys, but he also prevented Heyman from killing Paul Bearer. It seemed like the story was going to have a happy ending until.
I have
now, kids,
no other choice.
I want to let you know now, The Undertaker did not kill Paul Bearer.
Yep, Undertaker decided to murder his manager. Killing someone is already pretty dark.
He did not
but
kill.
it's even darker.
He
considering
really
how lot of a history
was not dead.
Undertaker had.
At least at
Now
this
they
point.
did mention on the
He
follow-up
died
episode of
till years
SmackDown
later.
that Paul Bearer survived and only suffered severe internal
I never
injuries.
forget when I found out that Paul Bearer passed away.
Successfully kill
I was
someone,
shocked,
but that doesn't
but
change
like
the fact
at
that
the same time I
Undertaker fully
wasn't shocked
intended to
because I
suck his
remember
manager. One of
the
the
day
reasons
before
this
he
isn't
passed
higher in
away,
the top 10
he
is
was in
because of
this
the technical
book club,
limitations.
and you see him that he was in the wheelchair.
Still, they had to use a stunt
He had a
double and
whole
work around
pound
it,
of big ass
which does ruin the
jug
moment a
of
bit.
water
Even
around
with
him,
that,
and he
though,
just keep
death by
drinking,
suffocation
and you
is a
notice that he
scary
was
thing,
sweating a lot.
especially when you're willing to do it
He
to
was sweating
someone
like
you're close
constantly,
to.
like something wasn't right.
Number 3, Undertaker throws
So,
Mankind off Hell in a Cell.
I knew that something was
Undertaker and Mankind
knew
had a
something
fair
about
share
it.
of scary
You know
stuff
what I mean?
together.
Like you could tell
But then
based on
again,
looking at
they
the
both
video.
look like this,
They took it
so
down
what do you
immediately
expect?
after
At
that
the
occurred.
1998 King of the Ring,
But-
the two wrestlers faced off in only the
Yeah,
third
that
Hell in a
was
Cell
crazy.
match
I
in
was like,
history.
oh my god,
but
what
things
happened
got
to Paul
intense
Bearer?
very quick. The match started on top of the cage, and after just a bit of brawling,
That's the match that everybody
Undertaker
talks
threw his
about.
opponent
The
off the
Undertaker
16
and
foot structure
Mankind
to the
held
floor
themselves because of those crazy bumps like that.
While spots like this aren't that uncommon today, at the time, this is something fans never really saw. What also makes Mankind's fall from the cell scary is
crazy
not
is
knowing
that
he's actually okay
Based
with
from what I'm
Is Mankind
understanding,
lifeless because he's selling the fall?
Terry
Or he
Funk,
just legitimately
it was, I
sees
think it
someone's
was Terry
career
Funk's
come to an end?
idea.
It's so shocking
Have
that
me
it
go
feels
and
real,
take the
and
bump
therefore
from the
much
table.
scarier. It probably also feels real.
But it was
because
also
you can't
Mankind's
predict
idea
this.
to
Now,
start
we know that
from the
Mankind
top of
continued
the
match,
element
and
itself.
also
I could be
wrestled for
wrong,
several
maybe I'm
years,
half
which is
right,
great,
half wrong,
but it does take the edge off a bit. Plus, this
Mankind wanted to start on
has
top
been
of
shown
the
so much
The Undertaker
that it leaves
did
a bit of a
until he
tushy.
kept
Both
pushing
of
the
those
Undertaker
reasons
to
are why this
kind of
moment
get him
isn't
to
ranked higher.
start
But
from the
even
top
with all
of
that,
himself,
it's
which
still a
is
terrifying
crazy for
incident
Mankind.
that could have easily
Say what
been
you want
much
about
worse
Mick Foley,
had the slightest thing
although
go
I
wrong.
don't agree with his
Number
politics
2,
and
Undertaker
whatever.
possesses Josh Matthews.
To
December
me,
9th,
he's one of the
2005.
craziest
The
wrestlers
night
we
the
ever seen
Undertaker
in
kept
life.
scaring crap out of Randy Orton.
Look,
Throughout the
did
entire
it make
show,
it, the
females
Undertaker,
kept
Randy
playing all
Orton,
kinds of
man,
mind games on Orton.
them
While
segments
they're all
together,
spooky,
I thought it
the
was
last
pretty
one was
epic.
definitely the scariest.
Them promos
Orton and
together,
his dad had enough of Undertaker's supernatural
that was
tricks,
some
and were making
supernatural
the
crazy
arena.
shit,
The only
man.
problem? The door
I'll
stood
never forget it, man.
locked,
Watching
and
it
then the door drove away
live,
on its
with a
own.
big,
The
big
scariest
TV
part, though,
box,
is
we
when
didn't have
backstage
flat screen
character
TVs
Josh
yet.
Matthews appeared, and then
I'll never forget it, man.
Enjoying the ride, Randy.
holy crap! It's disturbing hearing the Undertaker's
I thought it was
threatening
pretty
voice
cool,
about
man.
Josh Matthews like that.
I
The way
thought that was
Matthews'
really
eyes
cool.
change when he's possessed just makes it even creepier. The unnatural sounds that play and abruptly end before and after Undertaker possesses Josh Matthews also add to the scare factor.
I thought
This
that was
could
really
have
cool.
flopped hard, but it instead became
I
known as
loved every
one of The
single bit
Undertaker's
of the
scariest
Undertaker Randy
moments.
Orton. I wanted that.
And number
I
one,
never wanted this
Undertaker
segment to.
sacrifices Dennis Knight.
I never
not too
wanted
surprising
that
the
segment to
Undertaker's scariest moment happened during his
I
Ministry
thought
of
that they
Darkness
had really
phase.
good matches,
Part of the
really
reason
good
for that
promos
is
and
because it
stuff.
happened during the Attitude Era, when WWE wasn't afraid to push.
Yeah,
back
this is
and
the
finish
part where
matches
like I
down.
didn't really
The
care
scariest
for
moment
it.
from this period of the Undertaker
That's why they
though,
pushed it
has
to
to
the
be when
limit.
Phenom
The
sacrificed one of
Undertaker,
his followers,
you
Dennis
know,
Knight.
came into a
After
satanic
bringing out his
Undertaker.
ministry,
You know what I
Undertaker
mean?
filled a cup with his own blood and gave it to Knight to drink, while also renaming him Midian.
What's funny is
On
that
top of that,
Undertaker and
also
Midian and Paul
carved a
Bear,
symbol into his followers'
they're all
chest.
formed like a
And if
little
all
group
that
called
wasn't
Bone
creepy
Street
enough,
Crew
the dead
outside
man
of
also
the
lit his
WWE.
iconic cross on fire. As I previously mentioned, anything
There you
involving
have Taker,
cutting
you
parts of the
have-
body really
You have
freaks me out.
Rikishi,
So this was a pretty
aka
intense
Fatu.
segment to watch. Unlike
You
some other
had
moments we talked about
Midian,
where
Dennis
practicality
Dennis
dictated what
McKnight,
we could do, this
Paul
moment
Bear,
showed everything
Yoko
up close.
Ozona,
And on top of that,
The
they went
Godfather,
through all
Savio
that.
Vega.
No king to save the day this
You
time.
name it, man.
What do you think is the scariest Undertaker moment? Let me know in the comments. Shout out and
Well, you guys already know what was my crazy or best Undertaker moment. Not scary, because like I told you guys, I'm a big Undertaker fan. So for me to see something that's quote quote scary, like those type of examples there, doesn't really scare me. It actually kind of excites me even more. You know what I mean? The only thing is just, like I said, with him doing the Ministry of Darkness crap that we just saw here, I never really cared for it, Never really was interested, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, him with when he rises, or the spirit of the Undertaker rises up, you know, and vanishes up until SummerSlam 1994, which of course it happened at Royal Rumble 1994 when he faced Yokozuna, which I thought, as big as Yokozuna was, I thought he had good matches with the Undertaker. I thought so. Now everybody remembers Yokozuna, you know, because he died in a short period of time. Like, he passed away in 2000, you know. So not especially today's kids generations, they're never gonna know who's Yokozuna. Like, if you're gonna ask them, like, when they were like 13, 14 years old, of like, hey, you know who Yokozuna is? They're gonna look at you like you know, like, who, like, what? Yokozuna? Who's that? Was he Chinese or something? You know what I mean? So, you know, and of course, you know, the Kane, his stuff with Kane, and the road to WrestleMania 20, I thought that was pretty epic. And then, of course, you know, what we just saw was the Randy Orton and Undertaker segment together when Undertaker was doing those mind games. Man, I remember watching that when I was a kid, man. When I was a kid, watching on a small TV box. Because, you know, I mean, flat screen was about to appear, but it's nowhere like how it is today. So, all we had was those big ass TV box or those little ones. I watched it on a little TV box that you know, that my grandparents used to have. But yeah, man. So what was the top best moment or scariest moment of Undertaker's, you know, throughout his Undertaker's career for you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you can do me a solid favor and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, smash that share button. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on, so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Well, as one great Undertaker once said, rest in peace. Peace out. Let's go.